plugged in, so it
There,
should
it's
be
fine.
charged.
It's starting to move there. But it's not moving there.
Try, are you sure that the output isn't going to go through here now instead of out of the computer?
Do we want output?
Well, let's give it a shot. Although it does look like it's hearing us, I think.
There it goes.
There we go.
There it goes. USB capture. Okay.
Hooray!
Can you hear? There's a minute delay.
And they may or may not be actually there.
Yeah.
Yay! All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's up, y'all? Anything anybody wants to do today? Core? What? Okay. All right. Let's play around a little bit. We'll do a little core, we'll do a little shoulders. We'll certainly run through the hips like we usually do, all that good stuff. Remember, your arms are only this long. They're not this long. They do that, but that's your rotator cuff hanging on for dear life, right? Your arm's really only this. That's not enough. That's too much, right? So you want to feel the head of the arm bone root into the socket. If you go too much, then you squeeze the rhomboid and you try to pull the shoulder blade to the midline. That's going to be too much, right? Just like not enough is where it's disengaging. So fine. Sometimes like I do that in a few poses where I'm like, bring the arms in front, plug them in, then take them overhead, right? Or in Parsville where I'm like, bring the arm in front, plug it in, then sweep up. So some of you know where that is, right? And you're able to like take the arm right overhead. Some of you are going to want to pause and feel what that root's going to be like. Take your time. Do whatever feels good to you. Right? I don't remember what I got to look it up. I know it's over 75%. I want to say it's like 78% of adults have some kind of tear in their rotator cuff. Right? All of us. Just because of things that we do, right? Like this. When you reach in your cabinet to the top shelf and you're like, I got it. Rotator cuff up. Arm's only this long, and that's what you can grab. But we do shit like that, right? That's kind of things that we do. So what happens? Things tear apart a little bit. So, and these are not things that have to be surgically repaired. They just need to be strengthened so that it has a little more support. Right now, if you have a bad injury in your rotator cuff, that has to be repaired. But the things I'm talking about are just regular little tears that happen, and we can improve them with some strength. One of the big ones that I show you all the time is spinning the balls off the jar, the lids off the ball jars, right? So like you're trying to spin the lids in opposite directions. I'm trying to get external rotation. So if I was to spin this way, see, this is internal rotation. See how this is all peeling away? But if I spin this way, right, see how I'm rooting all this back? So when you're in your plank, when I'm in plank, I'm doing this with my hands. Even though I'm not moving my hands, right, that's the action. See how I'm doing this? And that way when I go chaturanga, right, that's going to keep everything. I'm doing this. And see how my shoulders can stay back? If this was to happen, my shoulders are going to round forward. And then I'm going to be in a real tough position, right? Especially in something like chaturanga where my bicep is shortening and it's yanking the shit out of my shoulder blade and it's trying to do this to me, right? So when I can keep this turned on and this nice and neutral, the neutral position will be forearm straight up and down as compared to this where it falls back. That's going to keep the shoulder safe. And you know with me, y'all do a lot of chaturangas, right? A lot of vinyasas. So let's do it. Come on, Scooter, try. Take a nice seat, close the eyes. Sit up tall. When you sit up tall, feel the work happen in the upper back. Feel the work happen in the back of the neck. Because if the upper back rounds as the chin falls forward, the shoulders are going with them. Lean back into your sit bones. You're going to feel those root down into the mat. We're going to center the weight over those sit bones. That's going to be below our waist. Now we're going to breathe above our waist. Feel the lift starting to happen through the side bodies. Feel the shoulders just gently slide back. We're not trying to pin them to the midline, but we don't want them to collapse forward either. We feel the back of the neck or the throat sliding to the wall behind us, and those muscles in the neck starting to activate. Bring the chin down just a little bit. We're not trying to touch it to our chest, but we don't want it to the sky either. Let's take a couple breaths here. Hold that space. Listen to yourself breathe. Slow down the beginning of the inhale or push a little more on the end of the exhale. Right? We're turning to our breath. Count out the breath. Bring it to balance. The inhale's 2 or 3 seconds. Make the exhale the same 2 or 3 seconds. Find Ujjayi breath maybe. Challenge the breath a little bit as it rebounds off the back of the throat. Next inhale, let the arms lift. Let the exhale bring the fingertips and the knuckle pads to root. The heels of the hands lightly touch. And the breath now goes to that space between our palms. And one time together to initiate our practice. Together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. All right, let's start out in child's pose. So child's pose, you're going to take your big toe mounds to touch, or your big toes. And you take your knees nice and wide to the edges of your mat. So big toes are in the center line, knees are all the way to the edges of the mat. Arms are up overhead. Now we're going to activate this child's pose a little bit. So look forward, claw the floor, and keep your forearms lifting up away from the floor. Keep your inner biceps lifting up away from the floor. That's a big one. Slide your forehead off the mat. Now as you keep your forearms lifting up, as you keep your inner biceps lifting up, when you lift your inner biceps, it feels like your shoulders are moving out away from your neck. We want that. We're getting open and broad in the chest and the upper back, and we're going to hold that space. So keep that intention of lifting the inner edge of the biceps up. As you keep sliding the forehead off the mat, or like the back of your neck to the ceiling, you feel this real nice engagement happening in through the neck, in through the upper back. And then as we soften our belly or towards our thighs, our chest towards the mat, we get this nice opener running up those side bodies a little deeper. And as you look forward, walk your hands to the right side of the mat. We're going to get into that lat. I do this with y'all every class in some way, shape, or form, get into this lat. You can TP the fingers like this to get into the lat even more. It's this muscle right here. It attaches to your humerus, the inside of your arm. So you're feeling this nice stretch right here. This is a big muscle.
Its job is to pull the arms down as well as internally rotate them. So think about it as your arms, if their job is to pull the arms below your head and you take your arms above your head, what's happening? You're stretching that muscle. Inhale, come back to center, soften down the middle. When you're ready, look forward, walk the hands towards the left. And you can stay here working those side bodies, those intercostal muscles through the ribs. You want to get into those lats a little more, TP the fingers. And on the inhale, breathe into the right side of the ribs. And the exhale, walk the hands to the left just a little bit further. And you do that again, like right side of the ribs to the front right corner of your mat. And then you walk your hands to the left. Next inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. Next inhale, come up, all fours, hands and knees. Hands an inch or two in front of your shoulders, knees are an inch or two behind your hips. Now see, here's where I'm settling the head of the arm bone in. This is too much. I'm collapsed in my upper back. This is not enough. I'm rounding my upper back. I'm pulling the head of the arm bone out. So find where that sweet spot is. Start hugging the hands into the midline, the forearms in, squeezing those biceps. Start sweeping the inner heels out and hugging the shins in, and pulling your heels to your butt, energy up the legs, into the hips. Pull your pelvic floor up. Pull your belly button in. Pull those shutters closed. And then just take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, oscillating cat-cow. Take the hips up, back and around. Forward, down and under, up, back, and around. We'll do 5 one way, and then we'll do 5 into side 2. Taking those vertebrae through their full ranges of motion here. Stay with your breath. After the 5, come to neutral position, and then work side 2. Staying with your breath. Strong in the arms, strong in the legs. And then after your 5, side 2, find that neutral position. Back to low mountain. Take the knees back a couple inches. Reach the right leg straight back, ball of the foot on the floor. Start to extend back out of the hip. Little micro bend in the knee. Keep your knee pulling to your waist. The misalignment's going to be kneecap to the ceiling. Don't let that happen. Try to pull it to your waist. Then reach out of from the hip down the back of the leg and out of the bottom of the heel. Exhale, lower. Take the left leg back. So if you reach at the top of your heel, it's going to make you want to hyperextend more. Reach from like the bottom of your heel closer to your midfoot. And that'll just help you hold on to pulling that kneecap up to your waist a little easier. Not easy, right? Easier. As the heel reaches back, we reach forward out of the crown of the head. We breathe and expand side to side. Exhale, lower that left knee. Walk the knees back in, all fours. Tiger pose. Inhale is going to take the heel to the sky. You can look up. Exhale is going to bring the knee to the chin or the chest. Let's do 5. Inhale takes the heel up to the sky. Exhale brings the knee to the chin or the chest. Now have your knee like just scrape the mat as you're coming through. So we don't peel open that left hip. We keep it as neutral as possible. We're warming it up, making it stabilize itself. Now this is my last one. When you're done with your 5, lower your right knee down. Make sure it's hips width apart because the common tendency is we bring it to the midline. And then when you're ready, side 2. Keep sweeping the inner heel out as you take that heel to the sky. See, it wants to do this. You're going to go this way. Sweep out. When you're done with your 5, you're going to lower that left knee down. We're going to meet back in that low mountain. Pull your bellies in. Pull your shutters closed. Yep. Then step back to plank. Line it up so the shoulders are on top of the wrist crease and you're reaching out of your heels. When you're ready, lift the hips. Push back to downward dog. Now, first downward dog, if you want to bend your knees, you can bend your knees. If you want to straighten your legs, straighten your legs. But we want to keep the forearms and the inner biceps lifting up. Now, we did that a little earlier when we weren't as weight bearing. Here, we're a little more weight bearing. It's going to be a little more challenging. But the big key is don't let your chin fall to the midline. Keep sliding the back of your throat to the front of the room where the ceiling and the wall meet. Now, as you keep the arms lifting up, you keep the head and the throat sliding forward. Take the chest back towards your toenails. It's going to take your arms up overhead. So if you look to the left or to the right, you're looking like your biceps are going to be in line with your cheeks or your ears. Then if you want to pull the pelvic floor and the belly in, then the shutters close, you're going to engage the core a little more. And if you want to straighten the legs, pull your heels to your butt and your butt to your heels. Then start to straighten the legs. Remember, reach more out of the bottom of the heel leg closer to the midfoot. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Stay with your breath. Inhale comes forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's keep going. We're going to do 5. So stay with your breath. Nice pace, y'all. So if the inhale's 2 seconds, 2 seconds to come forward to plank. If your exhale's 2 seconds, 2 seconds to push back to downward dog. So this is my last one. When you're on your 5th, as you come forward, let the exhale lower chaturanga. Spin the lids off the ball jars. Inhale, come up, cobra, baby cobra. Take a couple breaths. So you can stay low here and really squeeze those shoulders back. You can come up a little bit higher, but keep dragging your hands back to you. And as the shoulders go back, then they go down away from your ears. When you're ready, lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Just like we did before. Keep those forearms lifting up. Keep those inner biceps lifting up. Keep your chin from falling to the midline. Keep the core engaged. As you keep the arms lifting up, take the chest back towards the toenails. As you engage the legs, reach from the hips down the back of the legs and out of the bottom of the heels. Inhale, come forward to plank. Keep the heads of the arm bones rooted. Then come, when you're ready, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. Keep spinning the hands. The left one's spinning out to the left. The right one's spinning out to the right. Then after your 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower the chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up. Take a nice big reach. Now, the wider your hands are apart, the freer this is going to be, the more accessible. The closer, the more challenging. Find where you need to be. Maybe curl back into it a little bit. Inhale, come up. Take that arms in front. Plug the right arm in. Take it across the body. Let the left hand come up to meet. Give it a little support. Don't let this happen. That's the disengagement. Keep the plug in, and your arm should only really go past the midline a little bit. And there's that stretch. Your medial delts the middle shoulder muscle. Exhale, arms out. Yep, plug it in. Take it across the body. If we go too much, it's going to break. See back here? I need to keep this plugged as compared to this. So keep that plug. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, take them behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Take a nice breath. Fill up those ribs.
Take those shoulders back. Maybe take your hands away from your back a little bit. Feel the chest peel open. Get those forearms and those biceps to stretch a little further. Keep the legs strong here, though. Fired up. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Take a nice big reach. Remember, wider will be freer. Together will be more challenging. Curl back a little bit. Inhale, come up. Take your hands out to the side as you fold. Feel that connection in your upper back? That's what we're trying to hold. Now keep that as the hands come down to the block or the floor. Notice, are they trying to unplug to get down to the block or the floor, or are they still staying rooted in? You got to have little robot arms or T-Rex, right? Those arms are short. They feel like they're going to be real long, but that's just disengaging. One more breath. Bend the knees, place the hands, step the right leg back, lunge. Right, even here, this wants to happen. This is why we want to be here with our blocks, so that we can keep the plug in of the arms and we can keep the spine long. Otherwise, we're just reinforcing that misalignment, right, of our life, that round upper back, like foam back. Now stay powerful in the legs. So keep pushing down and keep pulling those feet towards one another. So front to back, right, front heel back, back toes forward. Shins in, even though they're not next to each other, we're hugging into the midline. We're pushing down, that's the top to bottom. Now reach back out of the heel, reach forward out of the knee, forward out of the crown of the head. One more breath. Push from that back foot to the front heel, step forward. Keep the knees bent, reach the left leg back, lunge. Make sure your hips width apart. We don't want to be too narrow here. We don't want to be too wide. If you need a little more stability, you can be just a hair wider, right? Neutral would be hips width apart. Have that front knee stacking up right on top of the ankle and right in line with this second toe. So if your knee's collapsing in, you're going to widen it out that little bit. If it's blowing out the side, you're going to hug it in a little bit. One more breath. Then push from that back foot to the front heel, step forward. Swing the arms up, take that big reach. And curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Right hand grabs that left wrist. Take that side bend. Even here, keep the plug. That wants to happen. Keep the plug. Take the head and the throat back. Take your arms back a little bit. Yep. Inhale, come up, swap the hands. Keep the plug. Reach up. Take that little side bend to the left. Yep. And then take the head and the throat back that little bit. Take the arms back a little deeper. Inhale, come up. Take the hands out to the side. Fold. Keep the plug. This is the swan dive sometimes that we talk about. Then bring the hands down to the blocks of the floor and see if you're able to hold the arms into the sockets or if they tried to disengage. If they disengage, plug them back in. Then everybody look forward. Climb that spine out of your waist. So drag your fingers back towards your toes. It'll like pull your spine out of your waist and then fold into the pose. Right, all this adds up. So if we let those arms come out of the socket every single forward fold, at the end of practice, that was a lot of disengagement, right? We don't want that. We're looking for integration. We want everything to come together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So just start to flow a little bit. Staying with your breath. Keep spinning those lids on the jars. Keep working the bottom tips of your shoulder blades.
That's what you'll feel when you spin the lids off the jars. You feel the bottom tips of those shoulder blades rooting and holding space. After your 3, we'll meet back in downward dog. Breathe. Keep pushing those hands down and forward. Keep the chest working back towards the toenails so the arms are overhead. One more breath. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, 1 crescent. So here's that thing. If you need to come in front, plug in, then take them up. If you feel comfortable in controlling them right as they go overhead, go for it. Maybe curl back. Let that inhale come up. Take that left arm across the body. Bring it to the outside of the thigh. Let the right hand meet. Push your hands together. Now keep the power in the legs. As you push the hands together, you're going to feel the power run through the arms up into the shoulders and the chest. Into the upper back, start to rotate open. Maybe start to look up towards the sky. Inhale, come back, warrior 1. Exhale the hands down, step back, downward dog, move through 1 vinyasa. Stay with your breath. I always work on your breath, not my voice. I'm always going to be ahead of you a little bit. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Stop and plug if it feels better for you. Bring them right up overhead. Keep the right hip coming forward. Pull the pelvic floor up, pull the belly in, pull those shutters closed. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Right hand across the body, outside of the thigh. Left hand meets. Push the hands together strong now. Reach back out of your heel. Reach forward out of your knee. Forward out of the crown of the head. Open the left side of the chest towards the sky. Maybe start to look up. Inhale, come back, warrior 1. Exhale the hands down. Step back, downward dog. Move through 1 vinyasa. Nice, y'all. Stay with your breath. Keep breathing here. Keep pushing the hands down and forward. Keep the chest working back towards your toenails. Keep your head from falling to the midline, so keep sliding the back of your neck or your throat forward to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Keep breathing here. You know downward dog, right? We do a lot of these. It's familiar. It's not easy. It's familiar, so we can settle into this pose. Inhale, come forward to plank. Those shoulders are on top of the wrist crease. You're spinning the lids on the jars. You're hugging your forearms into the midline. You're squeezing your biceps. Holding that elbow joint in place. Knees count. You're sweeping the heels out. You're hugging the shins in. You're pulling your kneecaps to your waist, your heels to your butt. You're pushing down. You're feeling that you can hold those hips up. The pelvic floor is lifting. You're pulling it up. Your belly button's working towards the spine. Those shutters are locked, closed. Keep breathing. We're reaching back out of our heels. Don't lose that. It's going to be the magic here. And we're feeling our hips stay lifted up. And then lower your knees, sit back on your heels, take a little break, grab a drink. Nice, y'all.
You felt that one? That's nice, y'all. I've been doing that to y'all the past few weeks. All right, the downward dog, then linking it to the plank hold, right? Downward dog hold and plank hold. Awesome. All right, when you're ready, inhale, come up, exhale, hands down. As we turn the hands out, we go into that external rotation. Pull your bellies in, because your bellies are going to want to fall to the floor. Don't let that happen. Pull it towards your spine. Sit bones are going to gently reach towards your heels. They're going to try to go up to the sky. So the belly button to the spine and the sit bones towards your heels a little bit. Now keep pushing your hands down, and there's that nice stretch through the arms, up into the shoulders, into the chest. Sit back as your knees bend. Just give that little spin, right? Feel it come the whole way up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. One more time. See, right away, this wants to happen. I got to go belly in, sit bones towards my heels. Then as I push my hands down, it just keeps intensifying that stretch. But I don't disengage my arms, right? I keep that rooted, but then I push down, and I feel the length happening through my arms. Inhale, unwind, sit back on your heels. That little spin. Then inhale, come up, exhale, hands down, all fours. Take a breath. When you're ready, step back to plank. Then make your way back, downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Triangle. Right leg forward, left leg back. So this is another one we've been working on the past few weeks. You got to keep pulling your feet together. Sometimes you feel that little like pop in your hip. That's because the head of the femur wasn't set back into the hip socket. So think you're on a sheet of ice, right? Your feet want to splay forward and back, but that's the misalignment. You got to hug them in. So start pulling your front heel back and your back toes forward. So you feel the energy come up your legs all the way up into these hip creases. Yep, into the back of the hip. Take the left thigh back, take the ribs back, bring the arms out to the side. When you're ready, keep ripping your feet together. Hinge at the right side of your hip, bring your hand down to the block or the floor. That's how you keep that pop from happening. It's just a little bit of integration. Now on the right shoulder, you got to keep turning the bicep forward. It's going to root the shoulder back. Pull the belly in, pull the shutters closed. Start to rotate open so the top of the ribs go back towards the brick wall and the bottom of your ribs go forward towards the wall with the window and the door. One more breath. Inhale, come up tall. Bend into the lead knee. Bring the elbow to the thigh. Sweep the bicep up along the cheek. So here's where you could sweep up, or you can stop, plug in, then sweep up. If you want to take the hand down to the block or the floor, feel free. And then if you're going to rotate open, it's like you're looking up into your bicep. One more breath. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Push from your back foot to your front heel as you step forward. Let the hands meet Anjali Mudra. Nice, y'all. Left leg forward, right leg back. So I always bend into my lead knee to just check to see what my distance is for my triangle. That's how I know I'm going to be set up. Then start pushing down and start ripping those feet together like you're pulling into the midline. Yep, so you feel those thighs, everything's rooting in, those bones are rooting into the hip sockets. Take the arms up, keep that right hip back, keep those right ribs back. When you're ready, hinge at the left side of the hip. Nice, y'all. Keep that left side body opening up. So we're not side crescenting here. We're trying to get neutral here. So work that right side. Squeeze it. And you're going to feel from hip to armpit start to open up on the left side. Now spin that bicep forward to root that left shoulder back. Now maybe start to look up. One more breath. Push into your front heel. Tall. The elbow to the thigh. Bring the bicep up along the cheek. If you're going to extend down, extend. Warrior two. Push from that back foot to that front heel. Step forward. Bring the hands to meet. Anjali Mudra. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Let your eyes close. Take a couple breaths here. Full breath in. Complete breath out. And gently open the eyes. Release the hands. Take the feet wide. We're going to go goddess pose. So you want to take your feet pretty wide here. They're outside your shoulders, probably to about the edge of your mat. You could even turn the toes open that little bit. Now, I think the full moon's tonight. No, new moon is tonight. All right, so new moon, yeah. The water is so high, I can't even tell you how high it is. It's high. It's some of the highest I've seen. Now we're going to sit back. So we're going to bring our hands here. So think Anjali Mudra, right? Now you're going to come here. There's that lotus flower, right? Now we're going to sit back. Yeah, sit back into it. Like you could lift your toes up if you wanted to. Yeah, we're going to feel that work in the back of the hip. Now here we open that lotus towards the sky. Maybe we look up a little bit. Sit back a little deeper. Yes, keep the legs charged. Sit back a little bit deeper. There it is. One more breath. Push down, rise up. Exhale, hands by your side. Heel toe your way in. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Exhale, fold. If that swan dive is helping you, go with the swan dive. If you want to fold any other way, go for it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. I swan dive almost every time. I just like the way that feels in the integration of my arm into my shoulder, and I like the way it feels in my spine as my back stays nice and straight. But that's my shit, right? You got to figure out what do you want to bring into your practice. See, even here, I'm holding that half fold because I just like the way it feels activating my spine. And then every breath sometimes, or sometimes every couple breaths, then I let my upper back go. And then I look forward again, and I re-plug my arms in, and I re-lengthen my spine, and then maybe I go a little deeper into the fold. But I always like to look forward to check back in, because my arms want to pull out of the socket, right? Just like everybody's does. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Exhale, lower your knees. Hero's pose. So you can reach down to your calf muscles here. Put your thumb in the middle of them and bisect them. So split them and push the outside one away. And then sit back between your heels. Your block can go underneath you to help lift you up a little bit, or your blanket. Turn your feet out so that you unsickle them. They're going to try to sickle in on you. Sometimes I even manually spread my toes. All right? You got to do what you got to do to get yourself into this good position. You'll notice when you took your feet out a little more, your butt settled down a touch more towards the floor. Now, wherever you feel comfortable at, keep flicking your toenails into the mat and keep hugging your shins in this way. So like I'm lifting up as compared to this, right? Or I'm collapsing down, I'm lifting up. Now take your hands behind you. Now all we got to get to is here, right? Now we're taking, here's flexion, here's extension. We're good, right? Now some of you are going to want to go even further than this. So the trick to do is you're going to inhale, breathe up out of your waist. Then exhale, I'm going to go belly button to spine, pubic bone to the ceiling. What it's doing is neutralizing my pelvis. It's filling in my low back. Then maybe I go back a little bit more. And I do that again. Breathe up out of my waist, make some space, belly button to spine, pubic bone to the ceiling. I move into the space, and maybe I go back a little further, and I keep doing that. With each breath, I keep neutralizing my pelvis, keep working that belly button to the spine. Yeah. Couple more breaths. Keep hugging your knees into the midline. Keep working the belly button in and those sit bones to the backs of the knees. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Come up all fours. Whew. Right leg back, ball of the foot on the floor. Just reach out of the heel. Then lower it down, swap side two. Lower it down. Bring your knees to the midline. Take your right leg, cross it over your left. Take your feet apart. Sit back between your heels. So your block would be your friend here again, or your blanket. Reach down to that left side, pull the sit bone back and out. Same thing with the right. So you feel those sit bones start to root a little bit deeper into the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Now we're on the outside of the hip, we're in the back of the hip. You can fold, right, here. If you want to go Gomukhasana with the arms and the shoulders, you're going to go, since our right knee is up, we got to do opposite arm. So we need our left elbow to be up. So you plug the arm in and you reach back between your shoulder blades. You take your right hand out to the side, turn your fingernails forward. You're going to bend your elbow, start to wiggle your hand up your back, or drop your strap from your left hand into your right. Now clasp your hands, or your t-shirt, your ponytail if it's there. Now push your head back into your forearm so you sit up nice and tall. Yep. Pull the belly in, pull those shutters closed. Yep. Now settle the pose. Does this look like positive stress? That looks like some negative stress, right? No, this is some shit that you put your body into this. You did it safely, right? Now settle it. I know it's intense. It's intense for me too, but never let yourself see yourself sweat, right? So you just keep breathing here. Now, control it as you unwind. Yeah. The inside of me is screaming. It's like, whoa, this is like a lot. But the outside is calm, right? And then unwind. Yep. And then we're going to swap side too. Nice, y'all. Like it sounds like a lot till you do it. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah. Because you hear that in yoga all the time, right? Settle into the pose. That's part of it. Settle into it. Even when that shit's intense, right? Settle into it. Reach down to this right side, pull it back and out, and then the left. And we just take a few breaths. Right? This is pretty intense. So you just keep breathing, right? See, the smile, you're better off with the smile, right? Than because your body's just it's gonna accept that's how you're feeling. Like, ah, shit, I'm in a bed. You're not. You're in a place that you settled yourself into. It might be intense, right? But you settled it. Now, stay here if you want. You're gonna go in the arms, right arm, plug, reach behind, Left hand, fingernails forward, start to wiggle up. The left shoulder's done. You're not getting any more out of that. It's at its end range of motion. So take this right arm and take the shoulder blade back to the wall behind you. That's how you're going to get the hands to clasp. That's it. Keep taking that shoulder blade to the wall behind you, and you feel like your hands will get a little closer, or you could work your hands up your strap a little bit. Then keep pushing your head back into your forearm. Feel the back of your neck ignite, and you could sit up tall. Now settle the pose for one breath. And then control it as you release. Nice, y'all. Unwind that top leg. Spin around all fours. And then just reach the right leg back. Again, open up the knee and the hip. And then lower it down. Swap side 2. Lower down, spin around to a seated position. Bring the legs in front. Bring the arms out front. Now you can go with your knees bent or your legs straight, right? When you're ready, lift the arms and the legs. Spread your toes, sweep your inner heels out. Hug your shins in. Pull your kneecaps to your waist. Pull your heels to your butt. Maybe go halfway, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, come up. What's my face like? What's my inside like? Not that. Halfway down. I'm shaking, right? But the shake is good. Inhale, come up. The shake means I'm sitting on my edges, right? And that's where I want to be. Keep lifting. Halfway. You know we do 5. Come on up, nice and tall. Yup, keep lifting here from the back of the heart up through the front of the chest. Halfway. Keep those fingers and those toes spread. Inhale, come up. Keep those arms and legs hugging in. Keep working the spine. Halfway. Stay with this. Inhale, come up. Stay with this. Keep lifting. And exhale, release. Nice, y'all. Grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. We'll go upside down. Intense? Yes. Is it just some shit that we do? Yes. If you are at home and you don't have the wall to kick up on, just lay on your mat, bend your knees, and then as you hug the knee to the chest, interlace the hands behind the thigh and reach the heel to the sky, and take a bunch of breaths here. And then you can swap into side 2. If you're at home, it's not your day to invert. You're always welcome to go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. You could do a pectoral wall stretch if you want to work your chest, your arm, and your shoulder again. Feel free to do that, okay? If you're going to stick with me, I'll talk you through the downward dog and L pose. But whatever feels good to you, okay? L pose and downward dog inverted will be real good for the shoulders and the upper back, right? All that. So play with what feels good to you. If you want to stick with me, all fours, hands and knees, feet are touching the wall. If you want to go on your own, whenever you're ready. Then from the all fours, take a couple breaths, lift the knees and the hips, come to a short downward dog. When you're ready, step one foot up the wall, and then the second foot up the wall. If your knees are bent, you're in downward dog inverted. If your legs are straight, you're in L pose. Now, keep the integration. So feel the arms plugged in. Nice, y'all. And you stay as long as you want. Maybe you come down, you take a couple breaths, and you try again. But everybody, keep those bellies in. Keep those shutters closed. Keep breathing.
About 30 seconds.
All right, let's meet on our backs. So you really want to feel your shoulders go back, right? You work your block. You work your supported bridge. So if you're not sure where that goes, it goes on your sacrum, so the top of your pelvis. I'll talk you into bridge and wheel as well. But if you want to work your supported bridge, you can see here how I can really take those shoulders under. Feel that chest open up here, right? Big engagement in the upper back. So if this is where you want to be, you can be here. If you want to do bridge and wheel, I'll first talk you into bridge on side one, on number one, and then number two, I'll talk you into wheel. But feel free to do two wheels or two bridges or stay in supported bridge, whatever feels good. So let's start with our knees bent, our feet on the floor. We can feel our heels with our fingertips. Our pelvis is neutral, so the sacrum's flat. The head and the shoulders are back. You could even get some more support by roboting your arms like this. Take a breath. Charged up, core's nice and fired. Slowly lift your hips. Take your shoulders under a little deeper. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back if that's your flavor. Keep the power in the legs. Keep working the inner thighs in and down, so don't let your knees splay away from each other. Stay with the belly, stay with the shutters, and as you gently push your feet down and forward, you'll start taking that back bend a little bit deeper underneath your shoulder blades. One more breath. Stay engaged as you lower down. Take the feet wide, let the knees touch. Hands to cactus or field goal, another little shoulder opener here. So if the back of your hands don't touch the floor, just take the blocks underneath and bring the floor up a little bit higher. Now on second one here, I'll talk you first into bridge and then into wheel. Inhale, open the knees, reset the feet, bring the arms along the sides. Start to charge everything up. Legs, core, work the arms, head and the head is back. When you're ready, slowly lift the hips. If you're going to interlace your hands behind your back, interlace your hands, swap your hand hold. If you're going to go wheel, place your hands wide to the edges of your mat, turn your hands out. Now plug your shoulders back. So you want to integrate as you plug back, then push down to come up. Maybe pump your heart towards that wall you're looking at. Feel the shoulders even slide deeper on the back. Stay engaged as you lower down. Take the feet wide, let the knees touch. Hands to cactus or field goal. Cactus or field goal are the same thing. It's just which one your brain's thinking of, a cactus or a field goal. If I know my Philly crew, you've got field goal and footballs on your brain all year long, so that probably makes sense. Then open the knees, windshield wiper side to side. When you balance both sides out, come to neutral. Hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug.
Make a couple small circles maybe on your low back or on your sacrum if that feels good. Come to neutral. Keep the knees together. Roll towards that right hip. Take the twist. So the block can be between your knees to help stack the hips up a little bit more. The block could be on the outside of your right thigh to help bring the floor up a little bit higher. Keep that left shoulder rooted down. Don't lose the belly. Don't lose the shutters. Keep the belly button working to the spine and the sit bones gently reaching towards your heels. Inhale, come back to center. Pause for a breath, then let the knees settle towards the left. Again, using the block between your knees to help stack the hips up a little bit more. The block on the outside of the left thigh to bring the floor up a little higher. Keep the belly button working in and the sit bones working towards the heels. Keep breathing up out of the waist and then twist a little deeper into the pose. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, the legs out straight. A nice big stretch here. Your knees. Keep the knees so that they're wider than your shoulders. Feel free to reach one leg out or both legs out or rock side to side, whatever feels good to you. But notice, are you keeping those arms plugged in? Are we keeping that sacrum flat? So sit bones towards the mat. One more breath. When you're ready, inhale the knees to center. Take the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. I'll talk everyone through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do a variation that feels good to you. And as the legs stretch out, let the feet gently roll open. Let the arms come along the sides. And as you turn your palms to the sky, you're going into that external rotation. So you're feeling the shoulders settle back again. And the head rests back. Maybe we let our eyes close. We let the tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. Here we want the body to get heavy. We want the mind to soften. We want the heart to open. Yoga gives us that opportunity to learn different things about ourselves. And that's the yoga on the mat. We're going to get ready to move into the yoga of life, where we start to apply some of these things to our normal everyday movements, recognizing the way that we reach. And how we need to stay connected and integrated. Noticing the different actions that pull us out of alignment and what we need to do to correct that. And just like the practice on the mat in life, it's a practice. We learn new things every day. The things that serve us, we hang on to. The things that don't, we let go.
That's how we bring our best self out. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feel the breath as it washes over the body. Your toes, your fingers, the crown of your head, through your heart. We reawaken that better version of ourselves. As the fingers and the toes begin to wiggle, maybe we let the arms and the legs stretch. Maybe we reach, noticing that connection that we have, that new feeling. When you're ready, your knees can hug to your chest, roll to the right side, push your hands down, come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed, with our hands in front of our hearts. One more time to seal in our practice. Together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. Good to see everyone. You know, if you have any questions or anything, grab me before you go. Something feels weird, grab me before you go. Maybe I'll see some of y'all tomorrow. I'll see you back on Saturdays on the 6th. So that's coming up fast. Thanks, y'all. Home crew, you know, if you need me, hit me up.